want you to keep this energy going. Your next comedian is like a more brown version of me. Please make it loud for Tushar.
Quick message for all the ladies from all the Indian men. Sometimes we like to stare at you guys a little bit. We mean no harm. That's just our way of saying, let's be friends. And when you're ready, then we'll get married. Growing up in India, I didn't get laid a whole lot. Like as a kid. Because kids don't get laid. Unless they hang out with priests. What did I say? Just the news. All right, loosen up, loosen up. Phenomenal moment in my life. This American chick hit on me. When an American chick hits on you as an Indian dude, you're already in a relationship. Like, she doesn't know this yet, but this is gonna go the distance, you know? So case in point, we've been together for 7 years. And we recently moved to the US just for shits and giggles. Mostly for shits because we live on Mission Street. Got married recently. Thank you. No, I'm really happy, especially about the green card. Now my mom wants like a proper full-blown Indian wedding, and I don't have the money because I invest, you know, like in Uber Eats. I recently was reading that out of all the marriages that take place in America, only about 50% will last, right? Any married people in the audience? 50% of you are going to be single again, congratulations. But I have to say, that kind of defeats the point of marriage, you know? Like, a friend of mine, Chris, was sharing with me how his wife makes him do the dishes. And so I'm talking to Chris, I'm like, Chris, I don't think you should do the dishes, buddy. Because really, even if you did do the dishes, there's only a 50% chance that this marriage is gonna last. Like, Chris, who in their right mind does anything that has a 50% chance of success? Like, you wouldn't come to a comedy show if the banner said, well, 50% of the comedians on this show are really good, right? And so, Chris, I know it's mean of me to do that with Chris, but here's my point. After 5 years of marriage, Chris doesn't realize that doing the dishes is the key to happiness in marriage, right? So maybe he doesn't deserve to be married, right? My point is, the point of this monologue is, men, do the fucking dishes, okay? Case in point, and if you're a lady, right, and your guy doesn't like to do the dishes, leave him. Instead, marry an Indian guy. Because we will do anything for a green card. I was trying to order coffee recently, right? So I walked up to the barista. I said, I want a mocha. The barista says, what kind of milk would you like? I go, well, what are my options, really, right? So barista goes, well, you have skim milk and whole milk and 1% and 2% and half, and almond and coconut and strawberry and vanilla. I'm like, back in India, we just had a cow, right? And like a goat for backup. Like that was... Those were my options. Life was pretty simple. Lord. You guys want to hear a dick joke? Okay. If you really like to hear a dick joke, I'll tell you a dick joke. Sir, this is a dick joke, so it's gonna come anyway. For the longest time, I thought I had what is called like a medium-sized, right? Then I had sex for the first time. So you know what I'm talking about, right? What am I talking about? As I was, I was expecting to hear voices of bliss and satisfaction. And instead, all I heard was silence, just like this. So I was really worried, right? So when she left, I decided to do the unthinkable, right? I decided to measure the size of this thing. But here's the problem. I had no measuring tape. So I did, sir, what any logical person would do, right? I Googled the size of my iPhone. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I found. I know you want to know. You have that curious face. So I'll tell you this. When I found out, I threw my fucking iPhone out of the window and I bought myself a smaller phone. That's it, guys. This joke is over. Thank you so much. You're a great crowd.
Give it up for Tushar, everybody.